Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Pinta Brewery, or Browar Pinta, and it's a bottle of their Happy End. And this is a Sahti, and this one is coming in at 7.9% ABV. Now, I've read the side of this label because I'm not sure if you can see. Oh, there we are. Look, you can see it looks quite murky and moody in there in the bottle. So I had a little read, and it's been brewed with juniper twigs, bakery yeast, and it's a Finnish way of brewing a beer that's meant to be about 500 years old. So this is an experiment for me. I'm looking forward to this kind of Finnish style Sahti that's been brewed by Pinta in Poland. I always like to try new things, so I'd like to say a big thank you to Thomas Kuiper. Check out his YouTube channel for sending me this beer. Let's get in. I'm interested. Okay, nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer pouring out then. Yep, it's pouring out like a beer I would expect a beer to look like if it was brewed 500 years ago. It was only the last 200 years that beers really kind of were clear. They weren't clear before that. They looked like that. I pulled quite a bit out. How can I describe this Sahti? It's kind of, it looks really old-fashioned. It looks like something from times gone, and it's really interesting. It's an orangey kind of murky coloured liquid, nice slowly moving carbonation, but it smells like a beer. Certainly does smell like a beer. It smells very fruity and gooseberry, picking up gooseberry here, and loads of sweet malt. I'm going to give this one a go. Cheers. Ooh. Oh wow. Look at that, that's got the hairs going up on the back of my neck. Back of my head even. This tastes like a Belgium, kind of very, very close to a Belgium strong ale, maybe a Belgium amber. It's that yeast characteristic, that big bready yeast that's got a certain flavour to it. Yeah, big kind of Belgium amber tasting beer that I'm picking up here. It must be that bakery yeast that they're using. The juniper twigs, yeah, they're giving off a fruitness, a certain almost grapey gooseberry taste I'm picking up. It's a very fruity brew, a big malty, fruity, yeasty brew. And it's nice to delve back into history, to try a beer of this style. Nicely carbonated. It zings. It's a zingy, lemony, tip of the tongue zinginess, and that's all. This is how exactly, well, I can't say exactly, but very close to being exactly like a Belgian blonde. It's great. Great stuff. It hasn't got a head. I can't go back 500 years and tell you if a beer had a head, but I can tell you that this beer hasn't. and it isn't clear. It's not meant to look like a premium lager. This is exactly what I like about brewing, is the fact that beer can be so different. Cheers to Pinta, and cheers to Thomas Kuipera. I'm going to give, there is a bit of English on the side here, so I'm going to read this. A thick mash slowly seeps through the layer of freshly cut twigs of juniper. A filtrate is not brewed but directly strained with a mass of yeasty matter. After several days, a muddy, unsaturated and damn strong pre-beer can be poured into the cups with a ladle. You can warm yourself. This is the way the Finnish brew their Sahti for hundreds of years. This is the way Sahti was brewed by Pinta. Happy end, think twice before you buy it. Fermented with the use of bakery yeast in room temperature. Now, Happy End was brewed to, if you remember all that end of the world rubbish that was going on, the back end of last year where the world was going to end, this was brewed the day after to say, happy end, we didn't all die. Pinta, Happy End, 7.9% ABV. How do I rate it? I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to chill out with this later on and really enjoy it. It's a lovely, juicy, fruity, gooseberry, Belgian blonde style ale. It's yeasty, it's bready, it's malty, it's carbonated. It's lovely. This beer, for me, I like it a lot. I really do like this beer. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.